This is happening.
It's 100%
Sophia
happening.
Bush and Hillary Burton are making this One Tree Hill spinoff happen. Now, I know that Hillary Burton and why am I blanking on her name?
And
Bethany.
And Bethany Joy Lenz
don't get along, right? They had a falling out.
It seems to be so I've been deep into this because TikTok knows what I like, and the videos I see, the conversations around this, because obviously the Drama Queens podcast, Hillary is now no longer doing it, which they have said is because, now they're to the seasons that Hillary is not on. But it looks like behind the scenes, there's been some issues. There was perhaps some book drama. There's been some rumors that Joy, Bethany, whichever name you so desire to call her, people switch. They had led Sophia and Hillary to believe that her book was going to be about more of like the whole cult situation. She was in a cult.
Yes.
And then when the book title was announced and the book cover was announced and all these things, the inside being in a TV drama and all those things, it sounded like she was talking more about the show, which they had not expected, because apparently they were maybe going to do a book, like the three of them, and talk about the show. But then I don't know. Hillary has written a few books already, and then they were saying, the book cover was looking kind of similar to what Hillary's was looking like. And then Hillary posted on her story, when people say imitation is like the greatest form of flattery, it was like, I think, whatever. It's basically being like, I don't like imitation. So then there was like the book drama, and then there's been some rumors as well that as time has gone on, specifically Bethany has posted, apparently Bethany has a private Instagram, and she was sharing some of her thoughts, beliefs, morals on that, and they don't align with how Sophia and Sophia and Hillary feel. Allegedly, there was some thoughts about I think like maybe the gay community, and Sophia, like there was alleged comments from Sophia, like, the whole thing. So they seem to not, they just kind of seem to be on the outs in a way that's like, hey, we don't see eye to eye.
Are they still doing the podcast together?
Sophia and
Bethany, Hillary is off.
Hillary's
the podcast.
off.
Yes.
But I think it's kind of like now it's become more of like a working relationship. It's like they do it, but they're not besties behind the scenes.
Do people think that Bethany Joy or whatever still has like culty vibes?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, culty vibes for sure. It's just more of like she has a different, she believes it, like she's got
her morals aren't
thoughts.
aligning.
Their morals are not aligning. Yeah. Their beliefs are not aligning. Mm-hmm. And so that drama has been going on. So now it's like, now Hillary and Sophia make this announcement that they are bringing back One Tree Hill, and it seems like they've been in the process of doing it for a while, or wanting to do it. So it will be interesting to see who comes along to do it with them. Mm-hmm. Because right now it doesn't seem like Bethany Joy is attached at all. It was Danielle Ackles. Danielle? How do you say her name? It's like Daneel. Danielle?
Yeah.
Rachel. It's her and her husband's production company that's helping make the show and all these things. So they're coming to Netflix. That was the big announcement that
that's huge.
Are doing a Netflix show. And it sounds like, and they also posted, Bevan was in the photo as well.
Not in High School Musical 2.
No. And they both posted the same caption, Hillary and Sophia, with the picture. They said, what if you really can go back home? If there's an opportunity to team with brilliant creatives and build a space where all our friends can show off their talents, own our history, reclaim our turf, honor our fans, sign us up. There's only one Tree Hill after all. And you, the hashtag OTHFam, have shown us that it's not just an idea. It really is a place where, quote, everything's better and everything's safe. So I understand why they would want to do it. You know, they've been very open about their experience on the show and behind the scenes and how the original creator of the show was a bad guy and made them all uncomfortable, put them all in uncomfortable situations, was just a bad person to be around. And I can understand like wanting to go back and kind of get to do it the way they want to do it now. But as somebody that fucking loves One Tree Hill, like maybe one of my all-time favorite shows. I don't know. Because it's like all the stories are gonna change. Like there was something so you make peace with the way these character stories have ended. And you got Lucas and Peyton driving off with their baby in the convertible.
Right.
And living their life, and off they go.
Right now, are we going to have Peyton and Lucas together?
Well, Chad Montgomery is not going to do the show. Already been said.
Confirmed?
Yeah.
So now we have to be, so now Peyton and Lucas are not together?
Right. Well, this is the thing. So like now what do? Is Lucas dead? Are they divorced?
No.
Like
I don't want that to happen.
No, I know. But that's...
And I support them wanting to make their show.
I know.
And, you know, like you said, they had such
when not everybody does it.
No, it's so true. And also they, you know, did have such a bad experience. So wanting to like sort of rewrite that history. But when you are not including the rest of the cast, like Lucas not being a part of it with, like, I understand if Nathan and Haley are not in it at all. Like, both of them not in it.
Yeah.
But when you have Peyton in it, you gotta have Lucas in it.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, it's the same. I mean, Brooke, like, so the sequel is going to be 20 years after the show's finale. Peyton and Brooke are adults and they have their own teenagers, quote, facing challenges not unfamiliar to what they tackled in the original series, like love, insecurities, and grief. So it says, yes, that means we'll be seeing Brooke's twins, Davis and Jude, all grown up. But, she's probably not with Julian. Sophia Bush and Austin Nichols were a real life couple, and I don't know if they're probably not going to go back to working together.
Right. They're both not going to be with them.
I think they'll.
None of them are going to work.
This is the thing. I think they'll probably Julian and Lucas. See ya. There was one potential scenario.
They're going to kill them both off.
One's dead, one's divorced.
That's it.
Yeah.
You have to have one dead, one divorced.
Yeah.
You can't kill them both
off.
No.
But I imagine that could be the scenario. Which is just like, I just don't really want.
But then one of them's, but here's the thing. Then one of them's divorced, and then like they're like a deadbeat dad who's never in the picture, never comes to see the kids are all never there.
Never see him.
You know what I mean? Then now we have this bad view.
Yeah, like the characters of Julian and Lucas are just screwed in this scenario.
Because they're both like, it's supposed to be a nice story. You know what I mean, at the end of it, it's supposed to be for Peyton and Lucas, it's supposed to be a nice story.
To love the way things ended and the way things wrapped up as for characters. I did see, who was it? I did see Brian. There was so many comments of ex cast members and people being like super excited for it. I'm sure there's going to be tons of people who do want to do the show. Brian Greenberg, who played Jake, commented Jayton, which is one where I was like, okay, you want to bring Jake back around? I'm not opposed, because I was a big Jayton fan.
That gives me like Aiden coming back for
100%. Same kind of thing.
Sex in the City
Same
vibes.
He was not.
He wasn't the first choice. He wasn't the first choice.
But now Lucas is dead.
But he is the good guy. You know,
just like Big.
He maybe should have been the guy.
Yeah. Arguably, what could have been arguably better.
Yeah. Yeah. Respectful.
Yeah. So
Lucas was out of control. Lucas, we don't talk enough about how out of control Lucas was.
No,
he was with Brooke. He was with.
Guys, I'm this is my biggest thing.
Lindsay.
The internet.
Why was he with Lindsay?
Yeah, the internet hates me for it, but I am a latent apologist. I rewatched those episodes probably more than any other ones because I wanted them to be together so badly.
But everybody wanted them to be together.
No, people fucking hate them now.
Really?
Yes.
Watching it back?
Yes, hate.
Interesting.
They're
Because people really wanted them. I mean,
Yeah.
watching One Tree Hill for the first time, I wanted
Yeah.
Peyton and Lucas to be together.
No, now they don't.
When you're an adult and you see how Lucas treated Peyton
Yeah.
and Brooke and how Peyton acted with Lindsay, you're like, what the fuck were they doing?
Yeah, I made a TikTok
But
where I was ranking.
you root for them.
Yeah, I made a TikTok where they were ranking the like One Tree Hill couples, and I was being my honest self, and I put Layton up pretty high, and people were like, this list is ruined after Layton was so high.
Okay,
so,
well,
like,
don't believe
it's the
those
younger
comments
generation
because
it's they're out on Layton.
They don't get it because
people who are
there are
rewatching now.
so many people that stand with you.
Yeah.
And I was one of them. I, of course, rooted for Peyton and Lucas to be together because it was like, these two clearly love each other.
Yep.
Why are they not just embracing it and admitting it to themselves? It's also a TV show.
Yep.
And you root for that in a TV show. In real life, we would be like, stop. But it's a TV show.
Totally. So people like Robert Buckley, Tyler Hilton, like I said, Brian Greenberg, Janet Kramer, Daphne Zuniga are all people that have like commented showing interest of maybe wanting to do it.
Of course, Janet Kramer's like,
sign her up. Chad Michael Murray has, quote, no plans to return to the series. This leaves many fans wondering how a storyline so central to the show will be dealt with in a sequel. The other big question is whether or not James Lafferty and Lenz will return as Nathan and Haley Scott. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine Bethany is like running back to this show. Like if Hillary and Sophia are kind of running this thing and there's all this tension as a group, I don't know. I think James would do it. Maybe. But then it's like you can't have one without the other. Like if they bring back one of Nagely and not the other, now we're really gonna have a problem.
Right,
you know?
because you
give us one couple that's still together because
Right,
they're gonna have to break up all the other ones.
At this point, just say Nathan and Haley are together and they're
Totally.
like off on the side. And they don't,
100%. He's a basketball coach in Germany or something. Like, just let them.
Yeah, let them be.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, 20 years later, Jamie has his own kids. Like, Jamie's like 30.
Right. So true.
Maybe Nathan and Haley are like, maybe they just bring
Jamie back. That would be awesome.
Jamie's Jamie's one of their like high school teachers or something.
Maybe he's a basketball coach.
Maybe he's the basketball coach
of the high school.
Yeah.
Why don't they
young basketball
have
coach.
us on to write the show?
Yeah, call us up. We got ideas.
Come on.
But yeah, sadly, this is what like my first reaction was, oh my God, how exciting! One Tree Hill coming back, amazing. Second thought was, oh man, they're gonna kill some people off.